Eccoci qua ragazzi, bentornati sul canale del Pipistrelli d'Arezzo per questo nuovo gameplay di Wuthering Waves. Si continua.
You're here. For the Ragganese, the Carnival has always been an occasion to revel with abandon. It's what they truly desire. The family is prepared. They'll support our plan should the need arise. We must remain vigilant. The Fraxidus may be lurking, observing our every move. It's nearly time. The troops should be arriving at the harbor shortly. How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight? Excellent. We have the skills. Now it's all about improvisation. The time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Center, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that? Friends! Why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? High walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
That woman, she's with the Fraxidus.
Eccola.
I need to follow her and find out what she's planning.
Right this way.
I've lost her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it?
Remember you. Mi ricordo di te.
Oh, what an honor to be remembered. Let's continue our conversation somewhere lively and grand. A place worthy of the Carnival. Not some dreary, dull corner. Decadence, indulgence. That's the Carnival. A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides,
We still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. That extraordinary resonator. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of goodwill for our cooperation. It's fine. I do appreciate the noble lady's sentiment. A wise investment often bears fruit in the most unexpected ways. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest. So consider this a heartfelt invitation to you and your companions. Join us. Pour your essence into this endless play. And use your humble strength to defy the raging current of fate.
Aia. Che cosa vuol combinare?
The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived.
Stiamo pronti ragazzi, stiamo pronti, stanno per attaccare.
The magic is ready to unfold.
As anticipated, the Fractsidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very moment.
She intends to use those Lycoruses to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycoruses, we can neutralize them.
Everyone is in position. We'll manage the West Plaza. Vivi is stationed at the East Plaza, keeping an eye on things. The main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance stand out.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
Oh, belle, tutte e due con le maschere, che spettacolo. Let's go, partner, andiamo.
The curtain has been lifted, but we can't keep our audience waiting.
Then?
Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest and most spectacular performance of the Carnival is about to commence. Let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness cloaks the kingdom as monstrous beasts ravage the land. The Holy Maiden has been captured by the Demon King, and chaos descends. But lo, two valiant heroes step forth. Breach the first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city.
E ora si balla.
Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer on.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Leave it to me. Watch the sound. Striking from the shadows. Moment of resonance.
Don't confront them head on.
Cazzo, bastardi! Aia.
One more time.
They launch a fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust.
Watch out!
Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps?
Yeah.
She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
Fantastico con quelle maschere, bellissimo. Bellissimo, bellissimo.
Ah, how delightful. I await your shallow, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed. Swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself. Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
Lo scontro finale, mi sa.
Seems we've received another invitation. The final stage likely lies beyond this point. Are you prepared?
Don't worry. Brant will manage everything within the city and make sure the performance proceeds smoothly as planned.
Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus overseer and deliver a flawless performance for the Carnival.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us the just prophecy, and may fate favor us all.
The night veils the world in darkness, while the feast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this revelry. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. Yet it has stoked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. I shall unveil the first prophecy and shatter these burdensome stones. Abandon the trifles of sentiment, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded, a purge of the Holy Maiden and all heretics.
But my compliments. Still recognize me? Ha! Found your weak spot. Victory favors me.
My king, what halts your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. The soul must be steeled in bitterness. Thus, I unveil my second prophecy to dispel all illusions. No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. And assuredly, you shall find favor with your people.
Carlotta pompa, ragazzi, fortissimo.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence.
Certo, si è trasformato, chiaramente. Aia! Aia, cazzo!
Can't lose the rhythm. I'll go on the count. Unexpected plot twist. Mamma mia! Every story, the world is our stage.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Wonderful sound.
An absurd, impudent display.
Still recognize me? Is that it? I'm still standing.
An eye for an eye. You've crossed the wrong person. An absurd, impudent display.
The turn of events. Then the show! I'll roll with the crowd. Can't lose the rhythm. And here come back. Every story needs drama. Better stay behind the scenes.
Bad timing. Wonderful sound.
My compliment. Surrender. Still recognize me? The world is mine. In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me?
Aia, bastarda!
One more time. Wonderful sound. Keep it together. Break. Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Wonderful sound.
Alla fine. Revive. Puttana, dai, ce la devo fare. Puttana, è difficile, cazzo. Ti becca subito, madonna, è difficile.
One more time. One with the sound. Sounds comfort. Keep it together. Strike from the shadows. One with the sound.
I'll go on the camp. Time for some cloud work. Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati!
Swift and resolute. Well. I was spot.
Still recognize me? Such stubbornness. Improvise. Mamma mia! I'll go on the camp. Every story is fun. Unexpected progress. My compliment. Running won't save me. Still recognize me? Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis. Aerial flight. I'll roll up the camp. The world is our stage. Turn of events. Can't lose the rhythm. Mamma mia! My compliment. Still recognize me? Found your weak spot. What's the show? Mamma mia! Here comes the curtain. Gone. You've crossed the wrong person. I'm still standing. An absurd, impudent display. Still recognize me? The world is mine.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I await to see how you will rewrite it.
Perché bastarda?
If we defeat her, we can set the Cetus free! We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Grazie Carlotta. Boom baby!
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
Per un pelo. Cazzarola, che spettacolo! Fantastico, questa espansione della lagune bellissima, cazzo, con le maschere, bellissimo. Bellissimo. Difficile, come sempre il nemico finale, però bellissimo, cazzo, bellissimo. Quanto è bello Wuthering Waves, cazzarola. La corona.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnival.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lady Arbiter, I have heard thy call. I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lady Arbiter, I am ensnared. Beyond the clouds and among the stars, thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended in the sky. I am there, watching over Solaris from above. The lost doth wander briefly amongst thy kind. Seek her out. She, too, doth move within the fold.
Cerca la donna misteriosa.
Wind guide me.
Chi è la donna misteriosa?
The next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, Never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid.
Cammina sull'acqua. Spettacolo.
I'm here for the carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return.
Non ci ha detto il nome, infatti.
My name? It's... No.
Cartetia.
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 Yes, that's right.
Cartetia.
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 Farewell, laureate.
Bella ragazza.
I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under Frivola's spell. See who? Are you truly all right? Cartetia. I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Ragusa. I will have my family start searching.
There are still many unresolved questions regarding the Order in the Sentinel. We need time to sort through what we've gathered. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right, Cartetia. I will have my family find out more about it. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Investigate the Lascia.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a
Head to
restful
the family
sleep.
safe house.
We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family safe house. I've sent the address to your terminal. Brant and Rotia are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth!
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk.
Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh, and after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me.
Salute!
I see someone's been eavesdropping. A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason.
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Cartathea. We've dug up some information on her. In the Order, every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Cartathea. But the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right?
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Unisciti. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian. The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Phasalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Phasalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths. It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass.
The Phasalia family has been on this island since the founding of Unisciti. So their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Phasalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just let us know.
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
Be swift.
Vediamo che vogliono i preti.
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor eternity. Come closer, righteous one. There's no need for hesitation. I am Fenrico, the primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. I beg your pardon for the wait. Please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent and ambition, breathing new life into Ragusa. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city. All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. They have earned their right to return to this divinely blessed land. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be no deceit in my words. You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the Dark Tide 2 decades ago, the Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Please, voice your concerns. Fleur de Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled her duties in this world and returned to the divine embrace. Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Unisciti, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Sentinel as our faith divided, weakening their divine power. The Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood shed from the Sentinel's wounds. That tragic past left deep scars, and with their divine power drained, they could not prevent the Dark Tide's surge 20 years ago. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, restored some of their divine power, bringing an end to the Dark Tide. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. Following the Blessed Maiden's departure, I was granted new authority to cleanse the aftermath of the Dark Tide. I received the Divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. By their will, I fulfill the tasks left unfinished in this world. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Jin Shi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I anticipated. Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The dark tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fateful day. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the blessed maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true maiden has yet to reveal herself. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. Humanity's eternal adversary, the evil of all civilizations. The Threnodian. As the Sentinel has their resonator, so does the Threnodian. Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. Her actions were intended to plunge this city into fear and chaos. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis was the Threnodian's resonator.
How can that be? That blessed maiden. Could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? What if the Primus's words were a bunch of baloney? But we saw Cardathea following the Sentinel's instructions. They wouldn't mix up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian? Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian, and the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an audience with them. Something tells me this carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead. I'm sure of it.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why, there's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles, revealing their true forms. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty, so we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists. Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so, oh, a resonator capable of wielding both powers. I am eager to see how this story ends. Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot a little nudge. Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play. Do you find her interesting as well?
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theater. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. To pursue a spark of divine grace. This, to me, is the truest essence of humanity. Don't you think? Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, and tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn, simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Huanglong to Rinascita, she has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, she will walk the path that destiny has laid before her. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence, and what awaits at the end is immortality. Before the tides of fate, we are all but humble servants.
Finisce 2 atto 3, quest completata.
Do you mind dropping by the Strand when you have time? Fred and Bartolino are away, and they put me in charge of the welcoming proceedings. I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. Part of me just wants to crawl into my box. Harrow is all stressed out because of me. Harrow. I tend to fumble with words when talking to people. I'm worried I won't do a good job accommodating everyone.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving... Let me be there.
Plan with convention, then conquer. Time to start a new game.
Shangli, Carlotta, Laila. Perfetto. Confermo. Allora. Allora, fammi aspetta un attimo, a parte lo store, gli eventi. A me cosa c'è da riscattare? Questo. Allora, fammi vedere le missioni. Ah, non ci sono missioni principali? Averard Volt, opzionale, read the letter from the order, read the letter from Carlotta. Retain the order and Montelli Family. Sarebbe... ah no, questa è l'esplorazione. Io ci ho selezionato questa qui, giusto? Questa qui, giusto? Raining Night Affair, no. Poi senti... ah, qui, questa devo fare dalle 10 alle 2, se no c'è questa qui. Raining Night Company Story Carlotta. Però non posso farlo, giusto? Infatti posso tracciare questa. Ok, proside, confermo. Facciamo questa di Carlotta, continuiamo quelle principali, più o meno siamo. E questo giusto, quindi metti ok. Ah, però di notte, madonna, come si faceva? Ma madonna, come cazzo era per la... Non mi ricordo, è qui, l'evento è qui, ma devo fare dalle 10. Come cazzo era per... Non mi ricordo mai come era per far avanzare il tempo. Utility, galleria, backpack, no. Però utilities, no. Mappa no. No, convenno. Resonator.
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Ah, non ho per attivare, ok, quindi niente. Come cazzo era per far avanzare il tempo? Me ne accorgo mica, sai. E niente me ne accorgo. Sì, ma quelle là, che zigillo, no, zigillo non mi interessa. Databank che era? No, era quell'altro, ok. Niente. No. La guida, la galleria. Non mi ricordo come cazzo si faceva. Come cazzo era? Per far avanzare il tempo, non mi ricordo. Ma questa era la zoom camera, no? Questa era per aprire la mappa. Esatto. Cazzo era quell'altro allora? Non mi ricordo mica, sai ragazzi. Tutorial, madonna. C'era, mi sembra, per far avanzare il tempo. Come cazzo era? Che puttana, link nei gallery. Il zaino no, perché non mi dice niente. La maschera. Vedi che me l'ha data la maschera. Utility questi, le missioni sono questi. Questo è livello 21, non ci sono arrivato ancora. Ginger Rising. Rimpatrio la Lego, sulla scienza in phase, no. Io devo fare questa qui, Company Story. Company Story Carlotta, questa qua. Però mi dice dalle 10 alle 2. Io non mi ricordo come cazzo si faceva. Non mi ricordo il tasto.
One the sound.
Qui attiva quest'altro. Cazzo era, madonna, non me ne accorgo mica, sai. No, non me lo ricordo, ragazzi. Twitter return no. Questo è per Regina, quell'altro. No, questo no. Database tutorials. C'è compagnia di Brent, Roccia, poi c'è le quest di esplorazione, non mi interessa. Alcuna ora di che? Ah ok, Beyond the Waves, queste sono le side quest, le missioni secondarie, ma non mi interessa. Io devo fare quelle viola che sono quelle più importanti, sono le missioni compagno e poi le missioni principali, però ancora non so a livello rank 2 infatti. Non ci sono arrivato ancora. Come cazzo era per mandare avanti il tempo? Non ho mica ricordo ragazzi, cazzo, sì, è qui, l'evento è qui, quello devo andare lì, dalle 23 alle 22, c'era un tasto per mandare avanti il tempo, io non mi ricordo, eppure mi sembra che c'era un tasto per mandare avanti il tempo.
Let me be there for everyone.
Adesso dentro sono tutti qui, non li posso più potenziare, sono tutti a
Plan
40.
with convention, then conquer.
I alone.
Let me be there for everyone.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
Time for another adventure?
I should try to smile more. Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Let's reach farther destination.
I see my way clear.
Anche Calcaro è forte, quello che ho trovato. Quello elettro 5 stelle.
Gotcha, didn't I?
Anything I can help you with?
Sometimes I get a little carried away and...
Make this quick.
Perfect weather for a walk today.
Nice pick.
Another day,
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
Fantastica. Bellissima. Cioè, ma poi così
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Rosa. Rosa, no. Non mi posso cambiare vestiti così.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
Questi si possono potenziare, cazzo. Vedi, tipo questo, li posso potenziare tutte queste, cazzo. L'intrattata del glacio di amici. Cazzo, queste sono tutte glacio potenti. Questa la potenzio. Ah no, rank 2. Devo farla scendere per aumentare quell'altra. Mi mancherebbe questa qui. Senti costrutto, ma non ce l'ho. Mi mancano i modelli. Purtroppo. E niente ragazzi, devo aspettare perché non mi ricordo come si faceva. Porca puttana. Pure c'era un modo, mi sembra. Allora, fammi vedere qui un attimo che vogliono. Il sigillo cos'è? Ah, per cambiare quello. No, lascia stare. E di showcase che cazzo è? Ah, ok, del personaggio. No, ci può lasciare. Ci lascio Carlotta.
Fate has led you to me. And considering the terms I'm offering, you wouldn't refuse me, would you?
Allora, tutorial. Cazzo, non mi ricordo eppure. Mappa, backpack, utilities. C'era qualcosa nell'utilities? No. Sensore, levite, vedrai camera, fanculo. No, quello era il sensore. Cazzo era, aspetta. No. C'era, ecco, no, qui che c'è? Ah, ok, ok.
I should try to smile more, you say? Like this?
Mi manca l'Uniti. Questi infatti li avevo comprati, mi manca l'Uniti. Il Radiant, il Radiant vedi lo posso comprare però. Change Wind. Sì. Lasciamo così. Queste sono le risorse del gioco. Ok, stavo guardando un attimo. Questo c'è con me, no. Quella è la macchinetta, poi la sintetizzazione era per... ok, per gli oggetti, quindi niente. Madonna, eppure c'era un modo, madonna. Riscatta tutto. Fermo. E almeno mi dà la roba. Questo niente. Questo. Ah, sei challenge. No. Mi interessa. Questo. Basic training. Sì, qui questo è molto importante. Basic training praticamente ti insegna tutte le mosse dei personaggi. Questo qui. Vedi? Se fai proceed puoi cliccare e ti fa vedere tutte le praticamente ti insegna. Io ho imparato a gestire Carlotta bene perché sono andato qui, vedete qui, skill training. Ti fa vedere praticamente come fare tutti i poteri dei vari personaggi. Tipo, che ne so, volete allenare, ecco, volete imparare bene come usare Carlotta, basta, perché infatti Carlotta l'ho già sbloccata perché l'avevo già fatto, quindi che madonna, sto cazzo d'orario di me. Oh, ecco, era L2 il tempo, vedi? Current time alle 15, lo devo fare alle 10, quindi 18, 19, 20, 21, quindi alle 22, scritto alle 22, quindi conferma. Era questo per mandare avanti il tempo, me lo ricordavo. Ecco, current time 22, vedi? Ora posso fare la missione. Esatto, vedi? Infatti mi parte la missione, allora perfetto. Cazzo, l'avevo fatto, non lo ricordo. E non voglio fare questa della Montelli Family.
The midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours. In the freest place of Ragusa, I await your arrival. This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in your reception. I hope this gesture will help to mend any misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my own kin and blood. In the freest place of Ragusa, I await your arrival. Yours sincerely, Capello Montelli.
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? But this wasn't Carlotta. Who's this Capello guy? Oh yeah, the big boss of the vault and all that jazz. Guess it won't hurt swinging by Carlotta's family. They do owe us a big one. I bet he's got something good planned. A pile of money. Maybe a mega feast! Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly. I might not be able to show right when you need me. Okay, you've got this. If anything happens, just smash your way through. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then. But hey, if you ever need my help, just give me a shout, okay?
To locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Your presence is an honor. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next
son
head
of the Padrino and the next head of the family. Il capo della famiglia Montelli.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour? Is it really just about gratitude?
Of course. Just as stated in the invitation, I'm a man of my word. Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured, and I freed from their hands. While Carlotta has expressed our family's gratitude, I feel obliged to do it in person. But unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving, isn't it? I'll wait for her findings then. Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem. The Order, Phassalias, and the Fraxidas, any attempt to break the status quo puts us at risk. The traitors we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. I must seek alliances beyond the family, especially with you, just as Carlotta did. Now that you mention it, let me be clear. Carlotta is dear to me, and nothing will change that. But she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition says I, the rightful heir, should manage dealings with the Black Shores, not her. Restoring order and benefiting the family as I intended, that's what I meant in the letter by amending a slight misstep. The leader of the Black Shores must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta could provide. The choice is yours, of course. But as the family heir, I will not see my authority undermined, even by those I consider allies. So if you can't stand by my side, I prefer you stay out of the Montelli's affairs. Otherwise, believe me, you won't want to find yourself at odds with us, no matter how strong you are. You're welcome to remain an observer from the sidelines, but once you join the table, you play by the rules. My rules.
Well said. But the rules are not set in stone, are they? What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle? A table? Are we speaking of a splendid card game, then?
Your timing is most unfortunate. Our little chat just finished.
Pity. I didn't think you'd pull her aside for a private word, especially after all Rover and I have been through together. But since you've finished, would you excuse us now?
Carlotta, you stay. I have more to discuss with you.
Meet me at the rendezvous. Beware the ice.
A gun is a powerful tool, but only in the hands of the worthy.
I understand, Uncle. I've never forgotten where my privileges come from, nor will I covet what's not mine. The Black Shores, the Carnival. My sole principle is whether they benefit the Montellis. I will execute any command that strengthens the family, and crush any threats to our standing.
Very well. Keep your words in mind.
Uncle, about Bennett, have you heard?
That family thief stealing from the vault. Why? Are you suggesting I failed my duties?
Not at all. I just happened to overhear someone talking about it in passing.
I'm more entangled in the Montelli family's schemes than I ever realized. Carlotta warned me about eyes, so she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention. I'm not sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea. Carlotta's not here yet. Guess I'll have to wait.
Might I trouble you for a light, young lady? Oh, well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me Raguna's rain is a bad omen. Can't argue with that now, can I?
You've been looking at this painting for a while. Anything special about it?
Oh. Did it capture your interest as well? Or are you simply passing the time until the rain ends? Then it seems you'll have to put up with me for a while. The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style, by any artist, can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of time, place, or the mind. Here we stand, united by the rain, drawn to the same painting. They say in art, we glimpse pieces of our own soul. What do you make of this piece? Care to share your thoughts? Keener eyes than I expected. Seeing essence beneath the surface. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the part that forsakes its character to achieve balance. Perhaps chosen by the artist for its uniqueness. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the unknown. Seek change. And carve out one's path, just as she once did.
Glory in Decay. The Impressionist Pizzoli's latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste. I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Raguna, surprises are as common as puddles. A delay is only a small splash. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution. I can only imagine your confusion. The shark in our midst has finally made its move. Recently, several of our partners claim to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city. I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett before. He was principled, bold, but not reckless. Not one to easily betray. And the night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal. A blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the planet turns right, twice and a half. The meaning is yet to be revealed, but he is clearly conveying a message. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the shark lurking in our waters. The Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Ragusa. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. And if it is corrupted, it threatens not only us, but risks plunging the city back into oppression and isolation. As much as I hate to suspect family members, I cannot rule any of them out. You, however, are different. As an outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope to not be proven wrong, but I feel that I can trust you. My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the table can play the game. To engage with my family, one must have both standing and purpose. So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. Cat's Eye, a provisional member under my patronage. If you wish to join, you must undertake the final assessment and pledge your loyalty to the Montellis. When it comes to family matters, we like to use code names, each tied to a unique token. Mine, for example, is Opal.
L'opale.
Opal recommended
Lascia
Cat's
l'opale.
Eye. It has a ring to it, don't you think?
Come riconoscimento della Montelli femmina. È una specie di codice segreto della Montelli femmina.
Also, have you looked closely at your own eyes? They share the same luster as Cat's Eye gems. Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis, but among friends, can't we be a bit more informal?
What made you say that? Ah, you're curious who I am beyond my role, is that it? I just might entertain that thought. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is still out there.
Quindi, molto bene, vai alla residenza di Bennett. Raccolti dei lutti. La poteva bellissima.
It seems someone has acted faster. Those two, they're my uncle's agents, Sage and Acorn. Yes, we address each other by code names, handy identifiers in a crowd. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need. Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items, but my presence might raise a few eyebrows. Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Regulars at margaritas, talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests, and their words will flow like a river. As for the rest...
Hey, that's you they're calling.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Neither do I. Listen up.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you? Cat's Eye.
Cat's Eye.
Doesn't
Okay,
ring a bell. Probably one of those new recruits after the carnival.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at margaritas. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Oh, margaritas. Nothing quite like it, And the pizza. Oh, it's a favorite in my circle, too.
Always a solid choice when on the move. Perfect spot for a bit of catching up.
You know, the last time I was there, I heard talk about a thief stealing from the vault. Is that true?
Well, cat's out of the bag now. See that house right there? That's where the thief lived. We came to search for clue.
No, not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now. We are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me. Well, our boss is the Padrino's son. He has his methods. Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions. Just do what we're told, and do it well.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
So, they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned. That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished to protect his position, he'd be quick to retrieve the items and resolve the situation. Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle. Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting. But when I brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical Junior Vault employee. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Ragusa. Mere profit would never make him betray us. For now, more evidence is required. The entire matter might need to be approached from a different angle. Shh. Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove? After him, quick. know where to run. Now it's time for a proper chat.
These old creaky bones of mine. Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought the Montellis would grow so aggressive.
No one knows the family's ways better than its members, even though he's no longer one of us. Right, old Duncan?
I must admit, you have an annoyingly good memory. It's remarkable that someone of your rank would remember a man such as myself.
I will never forget that stormy night. Nor any of the members who were caught in it.
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. To me, Montelli is only a name of the past. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss. Now, I only feel tired.
Why go back to what you claim to have left in the past? Unless there is something you can't ignore.
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the rain. You weren't simply passing by, you were watching. What were you looking for? Or, should I ask, what did you hope to find?
I don't know. To grieve for my last friend in the family? To blame him for being so reckless and greedy? Or to figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? Hoping to find the lost items and settle his debts, so he may rest in peace. I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but failed. In Raguna's game, the Montelli family has only two options. We either play to win, or are forced to leave with nothing. Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But what's the price? They stake everything they hold dear. Family, love, faith, principles, and even their life. Now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
Most people find acceptance easier than change, as change demands the bravery to face uncertainty. No great endeavor is without its perils, so yes. If the Montellis are to drive the change and push past current barriers, the path ahead will be anything but easy. The family exists to withstand what an individual cannot, and accomplish what might otherwise be unattainable. But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the freedom of choice. Your leaving is a testament to this, is it not? If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. His terminal, the alleged stolen goods, everything but his body remains missing. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating these items.
In that case, you might want to speak to Scarlet Velvet. The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Raguna. They had close ties with Bennett. If he was really stealing, I'd wager they were complicit. And that said, with their recent fallout with the family, I can't guarantee you'll find them, let alone talk to them.
We have little choice but to try. Now, let's go. We're off to the most reliable source of information in Raguna. This is the place. She may not be here, but I have my ways of reaching her people. In Raguna's market, They say fortune seldom favors those who lack a taste for fine drinks. Among traders, there's a secret code in the way drinks are mixed. A base of bitter almond and mint, for instance, usually signals danger and death. But some have devised their own, more private codes. Yes. This area is essentially a neutral zone in the city. No affiliations, no restrictions. With the ongoing feud between Scarlet Velvet and the Montellis, finding her will be difficult. But I've heard they have eyes and ears here, so all that remains is to order the right drink, watch the crowd, and let their reactions lead us to Scarlet Velvet's contact.
Greetings. What will it be today?
A Scarlet Velvet ribbon, please.
Scarlet Velvet ribbon.
Scarlet Velvet. An uncommon choice. Perhaps the one you seek is waiting just as patiently. May you both find what you've come for.
Kirsch. Blood orange gin. That drink you have there is quite rare. Ah, a riddle cloaked in...
The key to any language lies in the... With that in mind, this sounds like you've been at... Do you know when the bartender started his...
Let me see.
Thank you.
The wild desire at this amber drink. No, leave me be. The void. The Montelli, Phasalia, the Order, the Commoners.
Let's go.
Oh, there you are. I noticed you as soon as you walked in. Don't get me wrong, I've only that swagger and... I know I'm not the one you... How about you let me prove how reliable I can be for your... She may not carry the Montelli name. It's a shame, though. She...
Impressive. 3 days from now, at the...
Anything else I can get you? Or is there a problem with the drinks?
As expected from a Scar who makes every drink, and so this Scarlet Velvet ribbon.
Well, well. It finds its contact has been made, and by the rules, the conversation should fall. The partnership is broken, and whatever bond you had is all but gone. If you...
It's rumored that Scarlet Velvet's decision to end our partnership has something to do with a vault keeper named Bennett.
Surely you don't believe that nonsense.
Then what is the truth? Bennett was recently found dead in the wild. The dead are silent, but you are not. So let's talk.
Wait, Bennett is dead? That complicates things. I'm not sure if trusting Montelli is a wise choice, but in memory of Bennett, if you truly are, go to Whisperwind Haven after dusk. I will inform...
76, e che cavolo. Aprimi la porta. Ah, quindi devo arrivare laggiù. Devo arrivare qua giù, cazzo. E come ci arrivo? Devo arrivare qua prima di arrivarci. Ma ci devo arrivare, quindi devo fare il viaggio rapido, dai. Perché devo andare da un'altra parte. Infatti mi manda laggiù. Perché purtroppo non ho fatto i viaggi rapidi.
Guests of the unkind.
Terminals are divine artifacts from what you possessed were nothing but...
We never stopped asking you. You controlled the terminal supply.
I can sense your fervent desire for the art if you willingly part with your butt. Should you persist in your defiance...
The Order and the Commoners. The Order's arrogance is known, but let's first address their trouble.
Clear as the blaze.
Ragazza di fuoco. Fortissima sta qui.
Ah, the Montelli's second daughter. Must I remind you again?
We paid good money for these.
Yet the very traders who took... How sad, Miss Carlotta.
Oh, please. My ties with the fact that we're having this conversation at all. The Sentinel and the Primus have declared free. You preach the doctrine.
Mark my words. The day Montelli is... When that day comes, all...
Ernesto, the bartender, said you needed to see me. You may have just offended us, but you heard it. But since Ernesto said it's about Bennett, I'll give you a minute. Regardless of the bigger picture, and it's not just the terminals. No more, not to mention, where were you when we were fighting against the Order and the...
There was a slight issue of a traitor in the vault. A direct approach works best. The Montelli creed has always been family first.
With your grandfather, maybe. The real question is whether we can get our trade back on. One thing's for sure.
I'll speak with